YouTube family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A and LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I should go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in. You can join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And if you are an existing supporter of this channel, fam, I appreciate you more than you can possibly imagine. You are the reason this channel is anything. Now, fam, look, if you are not a member of the 2A in LA fam club, I do not know what you are doing at this point in time. As a member of the fan club, you receive unreleased content. You will receive content early. You become automatically eligible for all the giveaways that we do in our bi-weekly live streams, fam. Look. I believe I offer some of the best giveaway opportunities on YouTube. So make sure you're a member of the fam club. It's only $2.99 a month. Just click on that join button down below. And if you are interested in any of the 2A in LA merchandise, just hit that QR code in the corner. You see it. You see it right there. That will take you to the 2A in LA channel. Also, you can sign up to participate in a lot of our giveaways there. So make sure you hit that QR code. All right, that's it. Now let's get back into the episode. All right, fam, let's get this episode rolling. So look, we got a good one. We have a good one. Look, this is one that I have been waiting on for a very long time, and this is your boy's custom Phoenix Trinity X Covert Honcho V2. If you guys watch the channel, you guys know I did a review on this some time ago. I got one of the early production models in my hand. I was the first person on YouTube to do a review of this firearm. I spread the word far and wide. I hit my boy Jeff up and I said, Jeff, buy this gun. Trust me. Don't ask any questions. Just buy it. You can thank me later. And the way my boy Jeff gets down, he had that thing the next day. He had one. It was like the next, within a week, he had one in his hands. And if you watch his review of it, he kind of echoed the same thing as me. That this gun is one of the funnest guns that you can have with a 9 that shoots 9mm. Told the same thing to my boy Major Havoc. Next thing you know, he's got one, right? Look, same thing my boy Team Blacksmith, right? My boy, look, when one of the group says, hey, this is something you should take a look at, the group stands up and take notice, because we know that we are not easily impressed. We've seen so many firearms come to market that, you know, it probably takes a lot to wow us. And from a shootability standpoint, this is about as big a wow as you can get. So now you may be wondering, well, if it was so great, right, why did it take you until now to pick one up? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, fam. I didn't just want a regular one. I wanted one that was somewhat unique. All of these guns came in like kind of black DLC, and they look great. They look great. I wanted one, you know how your boy gets down. I wanted one with a little bit more flair. So look, let's take this over to the Tactical Formulary desktop and get a closer look at it. All right, fam, here we are at the Tactical Formulary work desk, and we have that Phoenix Trinity Honcho X Covert. As you can see, gun is clear, pointing safe in safe direction. Look, fam, this firearm is incredibly sexy. I did a review on this not too long ago when Covert first launched it. Obviously, that one was kind of the all DLC version. Here you've got steel slide, steel frame, Phoenix Trinity Evo aluminum grip, extra large mag well for reloading, self-racking rack up there that's attached to the Optic plate. And as you can see on mine, Phoenix Trinity did a special silver edition. Love the look of this coating. Look, when I shot this gun, so just by way of background, the first time I saw this gun, I was like, you know, I don't know. And then Covert asked me to take it out and test it and do a review on it. And when I shot it, I said then, this was the most fun you could have with a 9mm pistol. It just shot so flat and so soft. I couldn't wait to pick up one. But I wanted one that was a little bit different, that wasn't like everybody else's. That part took quite a long time to get done. But as you guys can see it here, yeah, Phoenix Trinity did it. Alright fam, we're back. So look, I already reviewed this gun. Doesn't make sense to go back and re-review it, but I thought it would be informative to kind of go back over it. And I did think that based on what I'm seeing now, there are a couple categories that I would change relative to this gun. So originally, the original Honcho scored an 86 out of a possible 100 points, which makes it a best-in-class gun. That said, though, I felt like it shot like a Grail gun. I just felt like the fit and finish of the early models would not allow me to rank it higher than I did. But if I was just going by shootability, this is arguably one of the top 5 or 6 guns I've ever shot in terms of shootability. I said this in my video. My guy Jeff said it in his. Both of us had a high regard for the Atlas Erebus. And I feel like the Erebus is better than the Honcho in every way except how it feels to shoot. This gun, look, if you wanted a gun that was relatively lightweight, that you could take to the range and shoot all day long without getting tired from wear or because, you know, your grip gets worn down over the course of a day, and obviously that's going to start affecting your accuracy. No, there's zero recoil. This dual port system is stupid. It's stupid flat. It is stupid soft. Hopefully you guys could pick that up in the early shooting footage, but there's no recoil to the gun at all. Like, it is amazing how light and easy shooting this gun is. And what I will say too, that I think, as is the case a lot of times, like as more units get produced, oftentimes the fit and finish gets better. So originally for fit and finish, we gave the gun a 13 out of a possible 15. But I think you couple this silver coating on my custom model with additional slight improvements in the fit and finish on this gun, I'm going to upgrade it to a 14 out of a possible 15 for fit and finish. Alright, next up, for reliability, the original gun scored a 13 out of a possible 15. I had mentioned in there that I was having some issues with the gun cycling early on, and then I put some oil in it, and after that it just ran and ran and ran and ran. I didn't have any issues with this gun. I will say though, fam, when you start to get with these double comps or these hybrid pistols or these lightly sprung guns, the guns can be more finicky if you don't have good grip mechanics. That can affect, especially with lighter springs, that can affect the cycling. All of the ports and everything can affect the cycling. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. That's one of the reasons why I gave it a 13 out of 15 the first time. Again, I'm going to stick with that score, 13 out of 15 for reliability. All right, fam, next up, durability. Look, steel slide, steel frame, Evo aluminum grip, PVD and DLC coated. I think this gun is very, very durable. You take care of it, it will take care of you. I think Phoenix Trinity did a very good job with the coatings here. Look very, very consistent. We gave it a 14 out of a possible 15 before. We're going to keep it the same, 14 out of 15 for durability. All right, fam, next up, trigger. I'll put the trigger weight up there, but you can see just a hair of take up. Very defined wall, crisp, clean break. Look, the reset. Short, very, very short, active reset. Look, again, I'll put the trigger pull weight up there. I think it's a very, very well done trigger. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We gave the trigger a 14 out of 15 last time. We're going to keep it at a 14 out of 15 for trigger. Look, fam, for accuracy and ergonomics, the gun earned 10 out of 10 possible points in both. I think I should just speak to accuracy for a minute. When I speak about accuracy, I'm talking about shootability, not just how tight your groups are. As far as that goes, I think there are guns that are far more accurate, even guns that are less money that are far more accurate than the Honcho V2. But I'm speaking on the overall shooting experience. It's one thing to have a gun that has very good barrel accuracy when it's sitting in a rest. That's not how we shoot a pistol, right? So it's almost, to me, irrelevant how tight your barrel accuracy is at a rest position. The bigger question to me is when you start firing rounds at higher rates of speed, where more than just the barrel come into play, when your trigger matters, when the ergonomics of the gun matters, when the porting matters, when the grip texture and all of that come into play, how accurate is the gun then? And I can tell you that under speed, this gun is great. It is made to go. Like I said, there is zero recoil. Zero recoil. As long as you're not blind and you put that dot on sight, you're going to be relatively very accurate. Insanely accurate given the speed in which you can fire this gun. And so I'm holding on. Again, like I said, it got 10 out of 10 for accuracy last time. We're going to give it 10 out of 10 for accuracy this time. And for all the reasons I just stated, it also earned a 10 out of 10 in ergonomics. All right, as usual with the 2011 platform, it earned a 4 out of 5 for maintenance and upkeep, a 4 out of 5 for aftermarket support. All right, next up is affordability. Not a cheap gun. I'll put the MSRP up there. But yeah, fam, it's a pretty penny. You gotta pay to play. But I will say, if somebody asks me for the shooting experience, is it worth it? Yeah. Like I said, the most fun you can have with a 9mm, in my opinion. It feels very reminiscent to the Lucky Devil, the Rafferty Lucky Devil, in terms of how soft it shoots. Obviously, fit and finish on the Rafferty better by a stretch. Rafferty's an all steel gun, heavier gun, probably even flatter, definitely more accurate. But as far as shooting experience goes, that's the closest thing I can come to when I talk about the Honcho V2. That said, it's a grip. And so for affordability, only 1 out of a possible 5. Last but not least, Flex, the original one, we gave it a 3 out of a possible 4. Look, fam, when you got that look there, that kind of tuxedo look with the silver slide, silver frame, and that black, yeah, it takes it up a notch. Like I said, we gave it a 3 out of 4 for flex on the first go round. This time we're giving it a 4 out of a possible 5 for flex. All right, fam, you had all of that up. You're getting an 88 out of a possible 100 for your boy 2A in LA's custom Phoenix Trinity Honcho V2. Again, I think there are guns that are better made. You know, you've got the Atlases of the world, the Hayes, the Venoms, the Raffertys, all of these companies, many companies that make, in my opinion, a better fit and finish gun than Phoenix Trinity. But Phoenix Trinity does make, and has made for a long time now, some very high quality firearms. Maybe there's some inconsistency there, and certainly from a public relations standpoint, it is what it is. But I can tell you what, they knocked it out of the park with the Honcho V2. They really did. It is an impressive firearm. Like I said, when I think I told this story when I first reviewed the original one, that I wasn't excited about this gun. I did a review on it because that's what I do, and Covert wanted to give the gun some exposure, so I did a review on it. But once I shot it, that's what changed everything for me. That's when I knew I had to have one in my collection, and I would have had one a long time ago, but I just wanted to wait to get a little custom, from factory custom look and feel to it. And like I said, Phoenix Trinity knocked it out of the park. All right, fam, that's it for this episode. Until next time, as always, take care of one another, and peace.